Well, I'm just going to evaluate Nathan's play, and I thought he did some good things, moved the offense there, and so obviously got us into the end zone, so that was a positive.
The crowd cheered when that happened. What possibility is there of Tyrod's job in jeopardy?
Tyrod's our starter.
All right, so despite that, Tyrod Taylor will be benched for this upcoming game against the Chargers in favor of Nathan Peterman, a rookie fifth-round pick. He replaced Taylor with about 5 minutes to go in that loss to the Saints on Sunday. The Bills ranked 28th in yards per game, 19th in points per game. So clearly something had to be done. Well, Taylor went just 9 of 18 for 56 yards in that 47-10 loss, but he was pretty solid this season prior to that one outing. He threw 10 touchdown passes compared to just 2 interceptions through the Bills' first 8 games of the season. NFL insider Adam Schefter joins us now here on the phone on SportsCenter. All right, Adam, we just heard from the head coach. So what changed? Why is Peterman getting the start?
Well, listen, I think that this is a reflection of what has gone on in the past and what will occur in the future. And what I mean by that is that the Bills were indecisive about whether to pick Tyrod Taylor last offseason before looking at a contract restructure. And he's due a $6 million option bonus payment on the third day of the league year. And I think Buffalo knew in its own mind that it wasn't going to go in that direction and pay him that $6 million roster bonus as well as the $10 million base salary when they drafted Nathan Peterman. And so even though the Bills right now are in a situation where they're 5-4, where they're competing for the playoffs, they decided to look at the future right now. In the next couple of weeks, they play the Patriots and the Chiefs. They want to give Nathan Peterman a chance to get ready against the Chargers and make the move. I think the one thing, I was on the phone with another team when the move was made, and they said that Sean McDermott has made a number of moves that on their surface initially seemed puzzling, trading away a lot of players. But everything that he's done has worked out, and they believe that eventually this one too will work out, but it leaves a lot of people wondering why this occurred today.
You know, Adam, at the end of last season, there was questions about Taylor's future there in Buffalo, but nonetheless, he came back. He was the starter. If they didn't have a full commitment to Taylor going forward, why even bring him back for 2017?
Because there were no better options at that point in time, because they surveyed the landscape and they looked around and they recognized that he was their best chance. That was in March before the draft. They hadn't drafted Nathan Peterman yet. We'll see what kind of quarterback Nathan Peterman will be. But when they looked at the quarterback free agent class last year and looked at the quarterbacks who were available in the trade, they determined at that time that Tyrod Taylor gave them the best chance to win, and that was the direction they went in March. It's not going to be the same direction they go this March again.
Well, Adam, as I mentioned, Peterman is a rookie fifth-round draft pick, and I don't know if you've had many conversations about the backup quarterback there in Buffalo prior to today's news, but if you have, what do most people say about him, and especially from that Bills organization?
Well, people like him. I mean, they think he's got a real chance to be a quarterback in this league. But again, he's a rookie, hasn't started. We don't know what he can do and what he can't do. There have been a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of young quarterbacks that a lot of teams have liked, and then they got in the game, and things went a different way or a different way than they were expecting. So, again, I think they have a lot of high hopes for Nathan Peterman. People like what they saw from him last year at Pitt. They like what they saw from him in the preseason. But it's going to be a different deal stepping out on the football field Sunday against Joey Bosa and the rest of the Los Angeles Chargers.
And Peterman did lead the Bills on a 6-play, 75-yard touchdown at the end of that loss to the Saints. Adam Schefter, the very latest. Nathan Peterman will get the start for the Bills instead of Tyrod Taylor. Thanks, Adam.
Now we bring in our head coach, Herman Edwards, joining us now. Coach, the Bills haven't made the playoffs since 1999, coming off 2 straight really big blowout losses. But here they are still hanging on to that final wild card there in the AFC. What can Nathan Peterman give them that Tyrod Taylor couldn't?
Well, you're hoping more of a consistent passing attack because this team really relies on the running game, and it goes all through McCoy, as well as him catching the ball out of the backfield. With that being said, you look at the last 2 games, this defense has given up an average of 40 points. What does that put you in? It puts you in a mode of where we can't run it anymore. The play-action pass is no longer an option. We have to go back and throw. This is not Tyrod Taylor's strong suit. He is not a drop-back quarterback. He's a movement quarterback. He's missed some throws down the field. They've been behind. So this is the kind of offense they do not want to play. They're not built to play this type of offense. They've been forced to do that. The Jets exposed them. The Saints come in and run the ball for almost 300 yards on this defense. They have to go back and throw the ball, try to catch up. They feel like Peterman has a better chance of playing quarterback from the pocket and throwing the football down the field.
When Adam Schefter was talking to Michael there for a minute, you said, you got to find out. You're going to find out. As the head coach, you're sitting there, you're going to have to find out. So how do you manage this rookie quarterback moving forward when you are here right now, playoff eligible?
Well, he realizes that the spotlight's on him now. I mean, the good thing for him, he's going on the road. He doesn't have to worry about the fan base if he throws a couple incomplete passes. No one's going to boo you on the road. They actually applaud when you throw incomplete passes. But he understands this offense. The guy's a quick learner. He's been in a pro system in college. I mean, he is suited to play now. Now, how he plays, we'll see. The thing we do know, they will still rely on the running game. McCoy is the vocal point of the offense. Can he get the ball to the receivers now? We watched Benjamin last week open a couple times, miss throws. Will he hit those throws? He had a nice little drive. Can he build off that from last week? We're going to see.
What's the conversation like with the players around him? What are you telling them to help your team as a whole be successful moving forward with the rookie?
Well, I think this team understands their head coach has made some moves already with veteran players that they have traded or let go. So this is nothing new to these football players. They actually said, he just made a change at quarterback. He's sending a message. If you're not playing well up to the standard that's required of you at that position for us to win, I'll put somebody else in there, and he's going to do it.
Sean McDermott said, we are in the playoff hunt. We were built to be better than 5-4, making a change. Nathan Peterman now the quarterback for the Buffalo